most storied stadiums, it's time to give it another go at Green Bay's Lambeau Field. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from Lambeau. And this is Savion Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. One snap in, and we have an injury timeout. Looks like they may be without a member of their secondary for at least a little bit as he gets worked on. They've got first down here from the 36. Love now off the play action. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. To the air with Love. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Cowboys going with a dime package now. Third down. Here he goes, third and long. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And that will not be enough for a first down. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another run for Williams. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of Flanoy. Complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 39-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Going run again with Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. The Cowboys scoop it up. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Draw play. This is Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Prescott to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kay. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, well, really rules out that kind of decision.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Aubrey puts it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. We go counter, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. New set of downs from the 37. Love now on 1st and 10. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Love from the gun. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Love. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Love now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Love looking to pass. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers tie it in the final minute of the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
7, Cowboys 6.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the pistol, Prescott. He keeps it and takes off. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 from the 43. A handoff for Williams, running left. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's back to throw. Getting out to his left. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to trap him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide by Love. And this one does not go far.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, now Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Dumps it off, Jacobs. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Running it after the penalty. He made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Love now, off the play action. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Packers
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead to 8. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dak to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. First and 10 now from the 46. First down, here's Dak. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Dak throwing again. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. First and 10 at the 60.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Give to Williams from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the gun is Prescott. Into the hands of Flanoy, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
First down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys down by only 2 in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now it's Prescott again. Escapes and he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence. 1st
down, and they go right back to him. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Love from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out quickly to Watson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down behind the
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers with a little more work to do to win it here. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Back to throw. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see the short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Packers take over with a chance to win this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Jacobs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Motioning the tight end now. Here he is to throw. Has it in close. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 14.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dak now from the gun. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Working from the pistol, Prescott. And the pack gets home. They drop him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line.